Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Putin came out and he gave his assessment of what happened and who were the perpetrators of the attacks on Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge. So let's read what his intelligence community said about the attack or the incident. This article comes from Sputnik, and it's from today, the 9th of October 2022. Ukrainian special services ordered, concocted and carried out terror attack on Crimean Bridge. Putin. So he says that they ordered it, concocted and carried it. So the 19-kilometer long bridge linking Crimea and Krasnodar was hit by a massive explosion on Saturday morning, killing 3 people, causing part of the road section to collapse into the sea and oil tankers on the adjacent rail section to catch fire. Ukrainian officials hinted at Kiev's responsibility for the terrorist incident in a series of Twitter posts. So, the attack on the Crimean Bridge was ordered, hatched, and carried out by Ukraine's special services, Russian President Vladimir Putin has indicated. And I'm quoting, "This was a terrorist attack aimed at destroying critical Russian civilian infrastructure." End quote. Putin said, speaking at a meeting with Russian Investigative Committee head Alexander Bastrykin on Sunday evening. And I'm quoting again, "The Ukrainian special services were the authors, perpetrators and customers," Putin added. Alright, so the chief investigator informed Putin that the Ukrainian special services received assistance from Russian citizens and foreign nationals in preparing the attack. And I'm quoting, "We are continuing our investigation into the goals and objectives of this bombing." I can tell you the goals. Destroy the bridge. And the objective, get you without a bridge. Minus a bridge. It undoubtedly carried a terrorist character. This was an act of terrorism. All our data allow us to draw an unambiguous conclusion that was a terrorist attack prepared by the Ukrainian special services. The purpose of this terrorist attack was to destroy a large piece of civilian infrastructure who carried great importance for Russia. Batrykin said, "Many witnesses have been questioned. Special expert studies have begun and mostly completed among them." So let's try again. Many witnesses have been questioned. Special expert studies have begun and mostly completed. Among them, explosive genetics and forensic examinations, the official added. And then he says that investigators have tasked Russia's Interior Minister and the FSB, Domestic Intelligence Agency, to conduct investigative and search operations in connection with the crime. Bastrykin said the route of the truck that was blown up on the bridge has been established and includes Bulgaria, Georgia, Armenia, and the Russian region of North Ossetia and Krasnodar. So yes, when the Ukrainians said, "Oh, you know what, it came from the Russian side of the bridge," which is, if you say Crimea is being Russian, well, the older Russian. So actually, Bulgaria, that's where it was concocted or something. Russia's National Anti-Terrorism Committee reported Saturday that a section of the motorway on the Crimean Bridge was destroyed after a truck exploded at 6:07 a.m. local time with several fuel tanks on a train traveling along the nearby rail portion of the bridge catching fire. 2 motorway sections suffered a partial or complete collapse, but the bridge's arches appear to not have been damaged. Russian authorities announced a series of measures to repair damage and ensure stable transportation ties between Crimea and Krasnodar territory. Putin signed a decree Saturday night to step up security for transport crossing through the Kerch Strait, as well as electricity and energy infrastructure in the area. Light vehicles and train traffic via the bridge resumed via the undamaged rail portion and the surviving roadway sections of the bridge. However, buses and trucks were asked to use the emergency ferry service until an engineering assessment of the damage is completed. Ukrainian officials, including President Volodymyr Zelensky, openly gloated over the attack and hinted at Kiev's responsibility in a series of memes-filled posts on social media, with presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak writing that the attack on the bridge was just the beginning and that everything illegal must be destroyed and everything stolen must be returned to Ukraine, end quote. And I'm quoting again, "Today was not a bad day and mostly sunny on our state territory. Unfortunately, it was cloudy in Crimea. Although it was also warm," Zelensky said in a statement, dripping with sarcasm in an address to the nation Saturday. A preliminary investigation has determined that 3 people were killed in the terror incident. Well, the Ukrainians said that actually it was the Russian domestic intelligence services who are at war with the Russian military. Therefore, they decided to do that for whatever reasons. So, however you want to turn it and twist it, it's only one country's interest to have that blown up. Or the prime suspect, let's put it this way. Because you got a prime, you got a secondary, and so on. The prime is obviously Ukraine. The Russians pointed out to that, and always the question is this. What's next? If it's just this, then don't even bother. What are you going to do about it? Oh, you're going to put security? Oh, that's it? Okay. That's like turning the other cheek or something, or moving backwards after you got punched in the nose. Is that what you're going to do? Okay, well, at least we know. I don't have to mention or remind you what Dmitry Medvedev, the former president and of Russia, said about if that bridge is attacked by Ukraine, what will happen? Well, we have this one. So then, what's going to happen next? I'm waiting. What do you think will happen next? What do you think the Russians should do or could do? I give them 5 days, but the thing is like this. When you get punched like that, you will think that you already have a plan. And the plan is automatically activated. Well, you have a little meeting and decide, okay, according to the situation on the territory, does the plan that we concocted, I don't know, a few months ago or years, is that still on? You analyze the situation, you come with the old plan, you update the plan, and then you go ahead and do it. How many days do you need for that? 1 day? 2 days? 10 days? 50 days? I didn't hear anything yet, anything coming from the Russians concrete, saying, yeah, we're going to retaliate. Or, okay, then this is, open game here, or whatever you want to say. It's just, all right, thank you very much. That's fair play right here, or fair game, or how do you want to call it? We're going to do something similar. And they say, well, you always did. You attacked those, you attacked those, you attacked those. Okay, well, maybe the Russians will say, I think you're right. Then we just take our toys and go home. Well, I was not surprised that they will find the Ukrainians and with foreign subjects and Russians. I'm pretty sure they will be found and poisoned. Or no, because they're not good at it, remember. They don't do the job right when they're in London. They're just halfway. So they're very tarded. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.